Hello and welcome back to FIFA Manager 2020 here on Rawslowgaming with the Bath City Football Club, trying to take them to the top of Premier League and beyond. And so far we are in our second season, I believe. Yeah, second season here in Vanara National League South. Or third season even maybe. Actually a little bit confused about that just as I'm saying it, but I actually think it's our third season. Nonetheless, we have started pretty poorly, and as you see, we are 16th in the league after, 10, 15 matches or something like that. And we've been a bit unlucky, to be honest, I would say at least. And we could definitely do better. For example, here, Dartford, that is 4th in the league, our team rating 528 versus their 540. We are not that far behind, but we haven't been able to show our talent, so to say, unfortunately. And overall, the morale of the players is pretty low and just trouble, really. And speaking of that, should we do something? Yeah, I think we can do some sort of team building event here. So let's do a player party. Let's do some team dynamics before this match. And Damsgaard wants to improve. Which you do, is on loan. Sorry for the voice cracking there. Gets to play a little bit at least, but not really that great. But we will say to him something, let's say, to be better in the air for our left back. That sounds like a decent choice for us. And we'll start the match here. And we'll start off in instant result for this match. And we'll go out. This is, we'll never lose this one. We'll go with a bit of a gamble. Since it versus a stronger team, definitely a gamble, but we're playing at home, so hopefully the lads can pull it together. Definitely looks that way after one half at least, since the scoreline is 1-0, so that's really good. And we'll say this is looking good. It is looking good, so we'll stick with that. Atmosphere, as you see here, very low, 6 before the halftime talk, but up to 7 after our assistant manager handled that talk. A goal, a reduction or equalization actually in the 64th minute, and a leading goal there in the 72nd, and a extending goal in the 83rd minute by Dartford, and also a yellow card there, or a red card for Matt Bauer in the 80th minute mark, and all chances for a good result went out the window there, so to say. And we punished Baton there for getting a yellow card for arguing. So the final result for the match, Bassett versus Dartford, is 1-3. Shots 66, shots on target 2-5, chances 6-10, and possession 40-60%. So again, not really going our way at all, and unfortunately 16th place in the league here still. It's pretty close, up towards 7th place. We're not that far off. We're 9 points off from a playoff spot. But after 15 games or 14 games that we have played, that is still pretty far. But there's still a lot to go of the season to turn things around here. But yeah, our board is getting really dissatisfied with us, so if we're not improving here soon, we risk getting fired also, and well, that would mean the end of the series, and having to retry doing this correctly once again. And next up is a match here against Welling United, who are 5th in the league. So as I said, we are like only meeting top teams, it feels like also. We don't get the easy teams and we don't get the results coming our way. It's always hitting the post and then out, so to say. So looking like we are 30 points off in team rating or something like that for this match. 523, yeah, and I guess Diary team party, team atmosphere improves, so that's good. And some reaching objectives for some players, that's also good. This is not good though. Minus 242, and yeah, negative results of recent past have left traces within the team. Minus 75. Minus 83 for many frustrated players in our squad. Yeah. I feel that as well. We'll tell Simple here to get stronger. Must become stronger. We'll kick off here and we'll do instant result for this match as well. 523 versus 556 here against Welling United. We'll go out and give it our best, and we'll do 3D match for our next match. I think, at least. Unfortunately, they took the lead there in the 12th minute. We came back with an equalizer in the 30-minute mark, but they came back again with a leading goal just before the end of the first half. So the scoreline after one half is 1-2. And we'll say just play like we practiced in training. Atmosphere is a little bit up to 8, but we're not really getting there if we're not getting any results, and we are not getting any results at all here at the moment because Welling United extended their lead first thing in the second half, and that's also the end results. 1-3 for Bassett versus Welling United. Shots 1-7, shots on target 1-4, chances 2-12, and possession 39-61%. So yeah, we weren't close at all in that match. Still 16th place in the league, 11 points off from a playoff spot. And yeah, we need to have a good match here against Concord Rangers, who are our next opponents. And hopefully we can have just that, because well, looking at just the placement in the league, they should be a little bit of a worse team, but I can't know that for sure, but hopefully that's the case. And if that is the case, maybe we can have a little bit of a turnaround point here. That would be wonderful to see. Also, guys, if you wonder how I got FIFA Manager 2020 or FIFA Manager 2013, as the game actually is, updated with the rosters and database and everything here for the 2020 season. I have a tutorial on that in my channel, linked in the description, so do check that out if you're interested. Also, if you are interested in that, do check out my link to FIFA Manager 2013, where you can buy it for a good price. I get a small percentage there if you happen to buy from that link, so good way to support the channel. And yeah, you need that or FIFA Manager 2014 to have the mod to work, so do check that out. Let's see here. So let's see here, first team 525, yeah, and let's do team dynamics and talk here. Finally looking like we might be meeting a few teams at least that should be easier. So hopefully we can turn things around here a bit. And we'll say to man that he should give more in training, and he can't improve, so that's too bad for him, really. And we'll do 3D match here and Concord Rangers, or Bath City versus Concord Rangers, or team rating 525 versus 538 for Concord Rangers, so it should be a close match here. So a good one to do a 3D match. We'll fight for every ball here. And while we're waiting for this game to load, remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying this episode. It really means a lot and helps me to see if you're actually enjoying what I'm showing here on the channel or not. And also, if you haven't done so and are enjoying and want to follow along on our journey, do remember to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be super duper sure to get a notification when we have a new episode up, hit that notification bell window or thingy on the YouTubes. If not, videos are uploaded every day 3 p.m. Central European Time. If you wanted to know exactly what the schedule is, and the schedule in general, if we're talking a little bit about that very shortly, is, well, there is none really. We're mixing our series up all the time, but this FIFA Manager 2020 is one of our main series. We have Football Manager 2019, pretty much the same series, but that one is not a main series, so we're doing that a little bit more sporadic. But then we of course have Airport CO. So if that is something you're into, micromanagement game, which this is, at least for me, FIFA Manager that is. So if you're enjoying that, you should check out the series as well. And of course we have Snowtopia, an exciting up-and-coming ski resort manager, not manager, but a ski resort tycoon game. So some tycoon games and some other things showing up here on the channel. And we had 2 chances so far in the match, or 3 chances, 2 for Bath City and 1 for our opponents. And our opponents will have another chance here, a free chance, or 1-on-1 versus our keeper, and it's a goal, unfortunately, here for whatever team we are facing. Mansfield? Something on M, I believe. And yeah... No, Concord. So that were not what we wanted to see there. Leading goal for Concord in the 13th minute. Hopefully we can do something better here. And I don't know what happened there. A chance, I guess, but yeah. Not much of a chance really, to be honest. So match speed is at 4 times the speed. We're looking at highlights here. So we'll try and comment, maybe. Or I can't really comment since we don't really have the players or the player names, and I can't really see which player it is. So and I don't know which position or whatever. I could, I guess, maybe. No, I couldn't hover over to get the name or anything like that. But a one-man show there from the Shara, I guess. Or no. One-man show from one of our players leading up to the penalty area, but a pretty poor finish, to be honest. Concord Rangers coming here, 1-on-1 again versus our keeper, but showing safe hands now, and a little bit of pressure at least from our defenders. And another chance here just before the end of the first half, again for Concord Rangers, and again good safe hands by our keeper, so that was well at least. And a red card for Concord Rangers, so hopefully that is something we can take advantage of here in the second half, because after one half the scoreline is 0-1 for Bath City versus Concord Rangers. And we'll say, come on lad, show them who's boss. Passionate speech, yeah, sort of could do that maybe. Yeah, let's do a captain speech. Can we do that? No? Guess not. I guess not. Tried to press that, but nothing really happening in there. Assistant there. So coming out here with a little bit of a gamble, but that we must win the game. I feel like we must in terms of turning this season around, but probably a little bit risky to say the least. But Bassett coming here at least and saved by the keeper, unfortunately. Can we get a second chance? No, unfortunately not. We do have the possession, or winning in the possession, but we need to convert that to goals. Just winning the possession doesn't really mean anything. We're now entering the 60-minute mark or something like that, and Concord Rangers with another chance. Come here pretty darn free, but losing the angle and out for a goal kick. Yeah, we're now past the 60-minute mark, and we're not really getting any dangerous chances as things are looking. So it will be hard to win this match, as I feel right now at least. But Bassett coming here with a chance nonetheless to the cross from the left-hand side, and not leading to anything really at the moment. The ball back to the midfield, and the highlight ending unfortunately. A new highlight here, a shot. Pretty good shot from a long way out though, so pretty easy nonetheless for the keeper there of Concord to take handle of. Another free kick here and a header that went way over the bar, or the top bar. Next highlight here, and this time for Concord Rangers in the 75th, 76th minute, or something like that, and a failed cross. Don't know why that were a highlight, but could be dangerous, sure, if they missed. In best case scenario, something exciting is happening here for Bassett and Brunt, and it was, but unfortunately I shot there straight at the keeper. And 80-minute mark, yeah, looking badly like we're losing this one. And we have finally an equalizer there. I do believe this is from Brunt, just inside the penalty area, and it's a 1-1. No, yeah, it's Brunt. So still 5-10 minutes to win the match, which we expected from our players. But I were about to say there maybe that's impossible if Concord Rangers were to get a goal there. Well, it wouldn't be impossible, but hard for sure. So another highlight here in the 90-minute mark or something like that. Unfortunately, it is for Concord Rangers, but a shot there pretty much, or a cross pretty much straight at our keeper. We're now into extra time, and there we have it, the end of the match. And the scoreline, unfortunately, after full time down, is 1-1 for Bassett versus Concord Rangers. And we lost 1 speech point in total. He shot 75, shots on target 2-1, chances 75, and possession 56-44%. So I think overall an alright match, but we really should have and could have won that match. But we didn't, and that means that we're still 16th in the league, 13 points off from a playoff spot now. So playoff spot is looking very slim to no chances at all. Hopefully we can do a good match here. Next match against Dorking Winners, who is a team that we should beat on a normal day. But then again, we haven't had any real normal days here whatsoever this season. So we'll see if we can do anything decent. Fitness is also really dropping. We are having severe problem with our fitness of the lads in general. As you see here, Pocket Cliff, for example, 48 in fitness. That's just horrible, to be honest. And I don't really know what I can do to have him be fitter. Training, of course, but we can't really train up the fitness on our players, other than letting them play, and they don't really get fit by playing either. So that's also something that I don't really understand how it works versus Football Manager. Then you have match sharpness, which is much more like realistic or something like that. How that works, at least I feel that's the case, but maybe I'm wrong, maybe using something else. Let's see here, more in training for Simons. He doesn't think he can improve. Well, that's too bad for him then, because, well, you're not really likely to play at all. And yeah, our team rating 533, so that's actually a bit better. So that's almost good. And here against Dorking Wanderers, who are having a team rating of 487, and we can't unfortunately do 3D match here. I thought that we would do that, but I don't know why. Pressed something, I guess. So we'll take away their enjoyment of playing football, a semi-risky speech. And this is a match that we really should and must win. Looking decent here after one half at least. So finally a lead here, 2-0. Hopefully we can keep this together and build on this. Another half like this and we can be proud. I feel it's good. Teamwork is coming up to 70, so that's actually pretty good at least. Atmosphere up to 8, and hopefully we can keep this together and maybe extend this win, and we have maybe something decent to build on here for the rest of the first half of the season. We do get in quite a lot of goals in the end actually, because the final scoreline for Bassett versus Dorking Wanderers is 5-1, and finally a decent result here and a decent match and a good performance overall from the lads. Shots 8-1, shots on target 6-2 or 6-0, chances 9-3, and possession 61-39%. So as I said, finally a decent result there. It brought us up one place, up to 15th place in the league, and 13 points off from the league leaders. And we're doing quite all right actually in chances and our goals. And yeah, we're not doing that great in chances, but we're converting the chances pretty darn good. We're doing pretty good in attendance. We're not creating enough chances, and yeah, we're not really meeting everything we want to do, but we'll see if we're not couldn't do that better. Unfortunately, I see there that Schultz is not settled, which is pretty darn poor, unfortunately. And here now the players are on pretty good form, but the morale of the players is not that great. But we have a team rating of 541, and that's not at all that far from the top teams, so really need to do something. And the board really happy with our work for the match against Dorking, so that's good. And Schultz is unfortunately having a problem here, which is a shame. But we can't really do much about that. And yeah, that will be everything for this episode. So I hope you have enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.